Yes, already we have learned the meaning of mathematics subject. Yes, first of all, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to one and all. I hope you are enjoying the online lectures. And previous year you have learned the mathematics subjects. This year I am going to teach you the mathematics second subject. In this mathematics second, maximum part is nothing but the logical thinking. You have to think logically, imaginally, and then you have to come for a particular result. Now, already some lectures we have conducted here. We have learned some points related to the geometry. Today we are going to learn some basic information about the basic definition of the some points. There are about 8 to 10 points are there. The first is the line segment. Already you know the line. You have learned the line. You have drawn the line segment when your construction in previous standard, 6th standard, maybe 8th standard. Now, what is the definition of the line segment? That's what we are going to learn. Now, you can see here the union set of the point A, point B, and points between A and B is point A, point B, and points between A and B means many points are there in between these 2 points. The union means collection of that points is called as a line segment. Understood? That means you can see here, if you take a dot, many dots, and if you join these dots, the initial dot and the final dot, then we will get a figure which is called as a line segment. Understood? Now come to the next point, that is ray AB. Ray AB and line segment AB. What is the difference between this ray AB and line segment AB that we are going to learn here? The union sets of all points on segment AB means all points will come in segment AB, and the point P means many points are there in between A and B, and including the point P. Here the point P was not there. Then such type of figure which we are getting, it is called as a ray, and the point A is called as origin. Point A is called as origin. So while reading this figure, you have to read in this way, ray AB or ray AP, because whenever we are going to say ray, we have to start from the origin. That is, A is the origin of this figure. Now, point third, line AB. Now, this one is the line segment and this one is the line. Then what is the difference between these two figures? You can see it very easily. In this first figure, there are the end points. But line AB, there is no any end, because in both the direction there are the rays. Means the union set of the points on ray AB. Ray AB means from this side to this side, from A to right side, and from B to the left side. We can extend this figure. The figure which we are getting is called as a line AB. Understood? The next one is 4th point, is congruent segments. Now you can see that figure A line segment AB. What is the length of that segment AB? It is 4 cm. What is the length of segment CD? It is also 4 cm. Then, if such type of segments are there whose lengths are equal, then we can say that segments are congruent segments. Correct? And the 5th point, that is properties of congruent segments. This properties of congruent segment is very, very important, because we are going to use these properties in further lessons. In triangle, in quadrilateral, we are going to use these properties. So, pay attention here. First point is reflexivity. Reflexivity. Now see, whenever you are standing in front of the mirror, what do you see? Yes, obviously your image. You can see your image in the mirror. Means in geometry, segment AB is congruent with segment AB. Is it or not? Yes or no? If the length of segment AB is 4 cm, then what will be the length of segment AB? Again the same. It is also 4 cm. Means AB is congruent with AB. Means both the lengths are equal. So we can say that segment AB is congruent with AB. So it is called reflexivity. If the reflection of AB is seen in the mirror, it is equal to the same. It is a 4 centimeter or 6 centimeter if the lengths are equal. Second one is symmetry. If segment AB is congruent with segment CD, if segment AB is congruent with segment CD, then what we can say? Segment CD is also congruent with segment AB. Yes or no? In our day-to-day life, we are using this example. If Ram is brother of Sham, then what is the relation between Sham and Ram? Obviously, Sham is the brother of Ram. The similar way, AB is congruent with CD, then we can say that CD is also congruent with AB. Correct? Third property, transitivity. Transitivity means what? If AB is congruent with CD and CD is congruent with PQ, CD is common here, then what we can say? AB is congruent with PQ. Practically we can prove it. Suppose the length of AB is 4 centimeter and the length of CD is also 4 centimeter. AB is 4, CD is 4, so they are congruent. As segment CD is 4 centimeter and these are congruent, then what will be the length of PQ? Obviously it is of 4 centimeter only. Hence we can say that segment AB is congruent with segment PQ. Got it? Please copy down. The sixth point is midpoint of segment. Already you know that midpoint of a given segment. How many midpoints will be there for a single segment? Anyone who can guess it? Yes, there is the only one midpoint for a given segment. So now you can see in this figure that AB is the segment, M is the midpoint, is at the middle of the segment, then that point is called as a midpoint of segment. Now 7th point is comparison of segment. Comparison, all of you know that comparison between the two things, maybe tall and dwarf, fat and thin, small and smaller and greater. Likewise, comparison of the segment is also there. For example, segment AB is 4 cm, segment CD is 7 cm. Now you can see in this figure that 7 is greater than 4. So what we can say that segment CD is greater than segment AB. This is nothing but the comparison of segments. Which one is the smaller and which one is the greater. 8 point, perpendicularity of segment or ray. Now you can see in this figure, segment AB is drawn here and line CD is also drawn, and both of them intersect at a right angle. Hence you can say that segment AB is perpendicular to the line CD, or you can say that line CD is perpendicular to the segment AB. Both of them are perpendicular to each other. 9th, distance of point from a line. Now you can see in this figure line AB is drawn, point C is not there on the line. If you want to find the distance between point C and line AB, then how to find? If you will find in this direction, this wrong thing, because it will be the greater. This is not the distance. It will be not the distance between the point C and line AB. So if you want to find the distance between point C and the line AB, then we have to draw a perpendicular. See, we have drawn here perpendicular on line AB, and that segment, that length CD is nothing but the distance between point C and point B. What is the A dash B dash B? What is the meaning of it? Yes, B is between A and B. B is between A and B. Not exactly at the middle. Between means anywhere it will come. Understood? So with the help of this you can find the distance between the point and a given line. One more example is given here. If AB is 8 cm, M is the midpoint of segment AB, then find the length of AM. Find the length of AM. Guess what will be the answer? You can find it orally. Yes, it's at a 4 cm. Let us see. M is midpoint. M is midpoint of AB. Segment. Therefore, what we can say that length AM is half of length AB. AM will be half of. You can see this if you want to figure. If you done with the help of the figure, just draw the figure there. AB and here M. AM. You can see this figure. AM is half of AB. आपको दिखाई देता होगा. तो AM जो है वो AB का आधा दिखाई दे रहा है. So वही यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ. So let us substitute the values. Half. AB is how much? 8. So half of 8 is how much? 4 centimeter. Therefore the length of AM is equal to how much? 4 centimeter. Likewise, suppose if the length of AM is 10 centimeter, then what will be the length of AB? Yes, obviously it's 20. अगर AM अगर 10 सेंटीमीटर है तो AB कितना होगा? डबल हो जाएगा ना उसका. देखो AM अगर 10 है तो AB कितना हो जाएगा? 20 सेंटीमीटर हो जाएगा. Likewise, we can find out the length of the given unknown segment in the question. Copy down it.